Imagine you take a microscope and zoom into the matter. What do you see? Will you see a difference between ice and water? Let's find out. All substances or matter around us is made up of tiny particles. The specific arrangement and movement of these particles in different substances decide the form or the state in which that substance exists. In this topic, we will study 3 different forms or states of matter and the arrangement of particles that determine these states. The 3 most familiar states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. Generally, substances exist naturally in just one state. But there are a few exceptions. Can you name a substance that you find naturally in all the 3 states? Water is one such substance. You can find water naturally in all 3 states. In solid form, it is present as ice. In liquid form, it is water. And its gaseous form is called water vapor. Let's continue with the example of water to study the arrangement and movement of particles in 3 different states. At 0 degrees Celsius or below, water exists as ice, which has a definite shape and occupies a definite amount of space. The particles of ice are very closely packed together. Although they vibrate around their mean positions, they do not move or change places. On the other hand, liquid water does not have a definite shape. If you pour water from one container to the other, it takes up the shape of that particular container. This is because the particles of a liquid are not held as tightly as in solid ice. In fact, they can move around much more freely than the solid particles. Please note here that it occupies a definite amount of space. If we heat this water above 100 degrees Celsius, the water turns into vapor. The particles in a gas move around in all possible directions as they are not bound to each other. But unlike liquids, they occupy the entire space available to them. Thus, the 3 forms of substances show the definite arrangement and movement of particles. To summarize, water is one such substance that you find naturally in all the 3 states. In solids, the particles are held together very tightly. This gives them a definite shape. In liquids, the particles are not held together as tightly as solids, while in gases, the particles move around freely in all possible directions. Now that we learned how matter exists at the molecular level, we need to know how to classify matter according to how it is at the micro level. We will learn about this in the upcoming videos.